Can't hear it. I can't hear it.
Shout vibes, yeah, that's all we need. And we ain't gonna worry.
Kid,
Oh,
welcome back.
what's
you.
up?
He was sick last week. He was on bed.
He was sick.
They told him, they said, you better not get out the bed.
He was knocking on heaven's door.
I don't remember what happened last week.
You don't?
No.
Got up to work the next day.
Sure enough did.
Showed
Sure
up.
enough did. He was sick for the podcast, but was at work the next day.
Oh yeah, I know I was sick.
You know why you were sick?
Yeah,
Oh, what happened?
little GI issue.
Did you eat something?
Coming in hot
Did you eat something
and
bad?
coming out hot as well.
Did you eat something bad?
I don't know. I'm assuming so.
No.
I was sweating driving back home.
Nice.
It's not
Hey,
TMI.
Everybody be kind and go share.
Where were you
box
coming
on
from?
Your page.
What?
Where were you coming from?
Work? Going back home?
Yeah.
Oh, you were sweating coming home from work.
What you eat that day?
I don't know. Just normal. Chicken, some rice, some protein bars.
It was the chicken.
No, I have it daily, so it's fine. Something was happening. It's probably the
Listen.
day before.
You alive?
Barely.
Good.
We're on the moon.
Ah.
The moon actually looks really good on the live.
Does it?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't looked at it yet.
The moon.
Yeah.
GI.
G.I. G.I. Joe.
It looks all right.
It looks all right.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Chilling. How you doing, Brian?
That could be better.
Type shit.
It's a big world. A lot of smell.
All right.
It's crazy.
Missing a couple people today. Who we missing?
We're just missing Landon.
Is that a couple people?
But I mean,
Damn. Damn.
if you want to consider Landon a couple people, then I mean,
Damn, Brian.
I
I hope he's watching.
Landon. I didn't say this shit.
Yeah, he did. You can rewind it. Watch it again.
We're missing a couple people. He said Landon. I didn't say Landon. Your friend was supposed to be here tonight. Where he at?
He was supposed to be here. I'm pretty sure.
That's a couple people, right? By definition, that's a couple, right?
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure his wife cracked the whip on him and told him he wasn't going nowhere.
Who's that?
Adam was supposed to be here.
I ate him.
What you saying is,
Mr. Adam.
if she say no, he can't go.
That's right.
That's what you said.
That's right.
Oh shit! If you ask me,
All right. I mean, sure.
what you doing with that shirt up, Mr. Cameraman?
Put your shirt down. We don't want to see all that.
Carson might.
I think Carson's in.
That's why you left him speechless. Can't say anything.
So, FYI, Carson laughs at everything.
He does.
So,
He's like a habitual laugher.
We.
Is that your rich laugh?
Yeah.
no.
Wait. Yeah. Shit.
Type shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Ain't nothing but crazy work.
Absolutely hate when these old people try to talk young.
Who's old?
You.
I mean, no cap.
I'm not
if you ask me.
even. Right.
All right, guys. So we were going to have a little debate tonight. I guess the debate's out because the challenge was between
We can still
Jason
talk about.
and his boy Adam.
We can still talk about these things that you put in for the debate.
Not really, because who else in this room was a firefighter?
You and me, we can still talk about it.
Yeah. I can't. That's nice.
Well, I mean, These were my biased thoughts, but anyway, we'll talk about that later. Um, don't touch the buttons. These are my buttons.
Ha. Would you say that you press your buttons?
No, I wouldn't say that.
What we got?
Oh, we got this attack in Charlottesville. So it's been all over the news here lately about the guy that killed the 23-year-old girl.
Is it Charlottesville or Charlotte?
Charlotte, my bad. Charlotte, North Carolina.
Hey, you're too far from the mic.
I can hear myself.
I can't hear you.
I can.
You probably can hear yourself.
Did you hear me?
Mhm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Cameraman, can you hear me?
He doesn't have headphones.
But can you hear me?
What?
All right. Thanks, Jason.
For the record, that's Jason, by the way.
Now I took you out.
Y'all can't hear me now.
For anyone watching, that's Jason.
That's Jason. That's the retarded one.
I'm pretty sure we've already established who I am. Multiple times.
Who are you?
Jason.
Oh.
What do I look like?
How does a Jason look like?
All right. Topic. All right. We can go through the debate questions, sure. Everybody already know where I stand on it, but should municipalities eliminate volunteer fire departments and or rescue squads in favor of fully paid staffing models? I think everybody can weigh in on it, whether you were a firefighter or not. Do you think that the people at the fire department should get paid, or do you think they should remain volunteers? If they remain volunteers, do you think they should be trained like the career firefighters? Whoa, what is it?
Um, in my opinion, I mean, you should have the same standard of training, regardless if you are paid or volunteer.
We need
Going
curtains.
hell.
We need curtains.
Hell's
on our door.
hot.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I said, regardless if you are a volunteer firefighter or trained or paid, whatever, the training should be the same. I mean, what's the difference when you show up and you don't know half the shit?
So the training should be the same, but a lot of departments don't have the same training.
Okay.
So, like in Virginia, there's a thing called Attack 1 and Attack 2. Never heard of it until about 2 years ago. But it's like departments in like really poor towns, and they get people certified enough to put water on the hot stuff, right? But like the standard is like Fire 1, Fire 2, hazmat awareness, and hazmat ops. And then they go through like tech rescue and stuff like that. The volunteer fire academies, they pretty much do like the Fire 1, hazmat.
Most volunteer fire departments at least want you to have Fire 1, if not Fire 1 and Fire 2. Some most want you to be fully certified. And most volunteer firefighters
They
are
want you to be fully certified to the minimum extent, though. Like
yeah.
Fire 1, hazmat, that's like all that's required to be a firefighter. Hazmat operations. Um, Fire 1, Fire 2, and hazmat is what a lot of the better departments have. But like if you're going through the career academy, like you got to go through tech rescue and all that stuff too.
So in North Carolina, the fire ops 1 and 2 have been broken up into multiple ground op like sections. So you've got like communications where like you go sit down, you're going to hell. You go to for 8 hours and you
Keep talking.
learn about
What do you learn about?
you learn about communications, and then you fire behavior, you go learn about fire behavior, and then you've got all these other smaller
Mhm.
classes that you got to learn about. But in North Carolina, you're required to have the fire behavior and the fire control and hazmat and communications in order to be a volunteer firefighter. I'm pretty sure there's some more, but those are like you have to have those.
So
You're
to
muted.
answer the question, am I still?
Yeah, you're good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So to answer the question, should majority, if not all departments, eliminate the volunteer aspect and actually pay people to do the job?
Well, the problem comes into where though you've got those counties that don't run as many fire calls that can afford to pay their people. Like they don't run enough calls to be able to afford to staff a 24-hour truck or even a 12-hour truck every day of the week.
All right. So is that a yes or no? What do you think, Carson?
Would say
You from New York?
take some of the politicians' money and allocate it towards that.
Can't do
Poli-
it. Can't do it.
I just said it.
How they gonna get
Make it
rich?
happen.
How they gonna get rich? Who's gonna steal my money?
Exactly. Take it from the politicians.
So you saying yes? They
Yeah,
should be paid.
They should
Okay.
from the politicians'
And
pocket.
you're saying
I'm saying, I mean, I don't know.
So yeah,
I have a big,
yes or
I have
no?
a big opinion on it. I mean, I think that their volunteer departments are
Mhm.
essential ish.
are they though? Because like there's a mentality in the volunteer department nowadays. They think they know everything. They think they're better than everyone. If there's in a combination station with career guys and volunteer guys, they think they're running the show. So I'm like, is it really helping the community? I feel like it's hurting more than it's helping. Like, how are you going to hate each other at the station and then go out on the scene and try to save somebody's life together? Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
At least they showed up. No equipment though.
Some
They're
of
here.
them showed up in their pickup truck, their 1950 pickup truck.
Nice.
I seen with no equipment.
Some of them have their gear, at least their jacket.
Yeah,
All right.
I will say I was one of those volunteers that rode around with my gear in the back of my truck.
So you just got carcinogens all in your truck.
Not
Everybody's
in
gonna
my
catch
truck.
cancer.
I kept a tote because I come up in the fire world that believes in firefighter health. So they were all about not keeping your gear in your vehicle with you. So I put mine in a tote in the bed of my truck. It had carcinogens all in it.
Mm.
All right.
Carcinogen?
No, I wasn't there.
Dang. All right. I mean, so I can see it both ways. I can see it where people hate having like the career side hate having the volunteers in there. And there's some good volunteers out there, but there's some out there that really gives a lot of the volunteers is doing it for all the right reasons. A horrible name. So at the moment,
There are some really good volunteers out there. And a lot of those really good volunteers are guys that are career staff at other departments that
So you just disprove yourself
true, yeah.
yeah,
because they got the training if they
Well,
need it.
Yeah. But I mean they are still volunteers even though they're career staff
Yeah, but
elsewhere.
their career as their bait, like a foundational education.
Yeah.
And they bring that on to the volunteer side.
yeah. What he said.
I do agree with this other topic that you've got in here.
I know. I didn't think I was actually going to go with those topics. I'm not really feeling them. But if you want to talk about it,
Should the fire departments be mandated to carry mental health professionals on staff to support first responders after traumatic calls?
It's not even firefighters. That's just first responders in general.
So actually I think a lot of the big fire departments are starting to hire like a mental health person, like a therapist or a psychiatrist or whatever the word is.
yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure Charlotte has a Charlotte like psychiatrist person.
Like a psych ward.
So just someone that people can talk to, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of the ones locally here, they have the hospital system here
Yeah,
that
and
typically offer those services for free to the personnel. Um, so while we're on the topic of mental health, do we think, and I'm someone that studied psychology from a bachelor's, do we think that mental health, the psychology of it, like what people are trying to say, like things we should be looking for, do we think that's like one of the reasons we are considered like a super soft country now?
because of mental health.
Because of what we allow to be considered mental health.
Got anything to say, Mr. Cameraman?
They can't see you.
Right.
You got to talk up, but you can say something if you like.
You can take my mic if you want. If you want to add something to it. No.
He also, our cameraman, Austin Blank, by the way.
For the record.
Yeah, FYI. Austin Blank has also studied psychology and has worked in the field. So, I mean, we would like your input if you want to put it in. None? None at all? Okay. Do you agree with what I said?
I would say yes and no.
Yes and no. Okay. We can elaborate on this. My example, somebody go kill 5 or 10 people. They plead, insanity. They have mental health issues. We send them to a psych ward for the rest of their life. I think that we look at mental health and it has become an excuse for most people more than a diagnosis. We can turn the camera around, but it's gonna mess up everything. And then the people are gonna see what we actually been laughing at from some of the other people walking past the window. So we're not gonna do that. We don't want to scare nobody.
Austin.
Yeah, I would say so. I think a lot of resources are wasted by holding people in psych wards for either, a short period of time or a longer period of time. I don't really think that you know, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but I do think a lot of people use mental health as an excuse to get away with certain crimes.
Okay, I agree with that. Not just them, the lawyers, because if the lawyers can get them off by pleading that, then that's just another win in their book, right? They don't really care about your mental health or what really happened anyway.
Thanks for joining us again, by the way. Appreciate you having you.
Austin Blank. But I mean, I would like to hear from everybody though.
ABBTS.
Everybody get some words in. Carson.
Carson.
Who calls us soft? You said everyone.
I mean, the U.S. is
They're
we're under new leadership now. We should say that.
You just got soft hands, brother.
We're under new leadership and things are changing. But for the longest, we have been up under a very liberal type
Soft.
leadership and ideation of how we looked at things and viewed things. So
I think people, that's going to sound harsh, but people these days rely on excuses versus suffering suffering the consequences.
That's true.
That's why we are way too soft on some of the punishments that people do.
For sure.
Like, for example, stealing or even murdering people. Like, especially under the liberal judges.
Yeah.
They used to get slap on the wrist or go to jail for like 8 months with a bond or whatever, or parole. And then they would get out, do the same shit. Be like, oh, now you get 2 years. Not if you, especially if you killed someone, you shouldn't have anything less than 25 years.
I agree with that.
Like it shouldn't be even a question.
See, like
If you unless you are in like a self-defense type situation, like you should not be getting anything less than 25 years without any bond or any way for you to get out early. Like you should think about before you take a life, basically.
I mean, like you even got, like you were saying, like you have lawyers that are saying just plead insanity and
Because there's so many excuses, so many different ways you can go around and just like dodging your consequences, people start digging for more and more, and we give them more of a, I guess, lenient way of escaping their actual consequences. Like, how are you supposed to learn if you're not gonna be burned? Like, for example, if a kid, like the video he sent me today, when a kid touched the stove. I mean, how are you supposed to learn if it's not gonna hurt?
True. Natural consequences. I believe in them.
I think a big issue also is now in schools when like a kid is getting bullied, the kid that tries to fight back will get in trouble.
Yeah, like what kind of shit is this? Like, it should be if you bully someone and you act in quote unquote self defense, you should be okay,
But they'll get in just as much trouble now,
if not more.
exactly as the
Yeah.
bully, and that's a big issue. Of
Because
where all the
I
time
guess
from.
they're just training people not to fight back.
Which is not, yeah, but sometimes you have to fight back.
Yeah, but
especially-
what is the bigger picture? For you not to fight back. The more you can push, the less people resist.
Yeah, and that's
The
why-
more you can do on them. Consequences. I mean, shit, that's just life.
Yeah.
Like, if
Yeah.
you're not gonna be an adult if you continuously get away from the consequences. I guess eventually, if you talk enough shit, you will get hit.
Yeah. I mean,
That's the way it needs to be. Yeah.
Right. So I only say that because we were just talking about briefly about the attack that happened in Charlotte, North Carolina. The guy who killed that 23-year-old girl in that crazy knife attack. People are trying to make it a race thing. They're trying to make it a country thing where to discriminate and to cause division. But I don't think it was neither race nor discrimination towards her nationality. I think she was Ukrainian. It's more so that this was a guy who has been in jail, in and out.
It was in like 14 times.
A lot of I don't know the exact number, but he's been in there for quite some time. A judge has let him out on multiple occasions, typically cashless bonds. And this guy continue, and it's violent things that he was in jail for, and continued to let him out. And this guy just attacked this girl who just sat down in front of him. Like, it was 4 minutes after she got onto, I guess it was the subway or something. But there's a video of it. It doesn't really show like the vicious parts. And I don't think it has sound or anything on it, but it's just like that video. Like, I saw that video earlier before the show started. And that video really pissed me off.
I have seen the vicious parts. I think most of those videos have been taken down. The ones that actually show the stabbing part.
Likely out of respect for the family, of course.
Was she just sitting there and then he just
I mean,
stabbed
she
her?
comes in and she sits down and he's like laid against the subway, and then he just like gets up and you see him unfold the knife and he just gets up and starts stabbing her.
I mean, I'm all for death penalty at this point. That you
Yeah,
shouldn't.
I
You don't just
mean-
get up and just like stab someone that has zero interaction with you.
I mean, that is cold-blooded murder.
Also, how
I
the
mean,
fuck are you gonna make this about race or ethnicity or religion? Like, if you're a shitty person, you're a shitty person, regardless of how you look, how you feel,
my
or
thing
what
is,
God
how
you
did
follow.
you? And you can't really say that it's because he stabbed her because she was from Ukraine. How did he know that she was from Ukraine? She just got on the
It's not like they exchange any words.
yeah.
No, I just at this point we're pushing this bullshit agenda that like it's all about race,
What I
ethnicity, or religion. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, if you're gonna be stuck in the back in the day, if you continue to bring up color or religion or whatever else you want to feel like you have the prejudice against, like, if you're a shitty person, you're a shitty person regardless how you look, and you should suffer the consequences.
what
in
I
my
did
opinion.
see is like she was a refugee. They come over from Ukraine to get away from all that stuff that
2 years
all the
ago,
war,
2022, I believe.
all the and I mean she's come over here to get away from all the bad stuff and gets stabbed. Ends up losing her life because
Yeah. Like, I just don't. I'm just so fed up with the left consistently saying skin color or other shit. Like, I at this point I really don't give a fuck. Like, if you do something bad, you should feel the consequences. And the judges and everything else at this point, it's like they have like a favorite side they pick, And if you're on one side, you get the harshest punishment possible for no
Was
absolute
it
reason.
was the video right before?
But I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. Like,
No, I agree with that. Right now, everything's a race issue, and what I've learned for years, growing up in a religious, traditional family who just happen to be majority Democrats, I've learned that like Democrats like to use race issues. They like to use those things that's going to cause people to feel the emotions and be very emotional, and they want people to vote emotionally. So if they can get you hating the other opponent based off if they claim that they're racist or they're against this or they're against that, or they'll even play the part that, oh, they're atheists or something like that. Although I personally think Democrats are the most atheist people, but that's a different story. But whatever they can get, or however they can get on your emotions to cause you to vote the way that they want you to vote. That's the way they've been doing for years.
yeah.
That's the Democrats for you.
I did see, and I know you and me had this conversation last week, and actually we seen it together where the DOJ is pushing to for a ban on transgender gun sales.
You going to hell.
And now it's a problem.
We did see that last week. That is wild. Um, I'm not saying I'm for it or against it. I'm just saying the way it's worded
Well, see,
is wild.
my thing is the biggest part of the whole thing is a mental health thing, and I mean, again, you're giving a person a gun who likes what's to say they're not going to go out and kill somebody or kill themselves, or because I mean, a lot of people of that community are depressed or suffer some kind of depression.
Yes, not even because they are depressed. If you start messing with your own self on a hormonal level, like you are more likely to experience an emotional, I guess, turmoil.
Yeah.
Like you should be at least evaluated for a long time if you are on any, um, I guess, hormone enhancement or like augmentation or any of that nature. Like you should not be having a weapon available for you.
So before we get like way too far off topic, what y'all can't see, but what the people that are watching or that will watch the show is it's been playing in the background of that girl's attack. Um, and like even after the attack, it happened so quickly. Even she was shocked. Like she was like, what just happened?" Was like the look she made on her face. But even before like EMS or anybody was able to get to her, like she had already passed away on the train. They're already claiming insanity and mental health for the guy that
Did
did
you see
this.
there's a GoFundMe for him to cover his?
mean,
There's a
I have
GoFundMe to
not
cover
seen
his
it.
legal bills.
I have not seen it, but I do believe GoFundMe has a new policy that if you are a subject of a murder trial or convicted of it, you cannot raise money through GoFundMe anymore.
First of all, if you've been in any trouble like this guy for 14 times, or you've been convicted or whatever happened, you are not claiming insanity. You're just a straight up piece of shit.
And see, like obviously, I would assume that he's a felon, so like guns are not like readily. It's I mean it's Charlotte. Guns are everywhere. You can get a gun off the street, but I mean, obviously, like I said, I would hope that he's a felon if he's been in jail that many times.
But also, people will bring up that we should ban guns. I mean, we've done that with drugs, and what happened? Nothing.
Nothing
Nothing
happened. It
changed.
got
Like
worse.
people still can get drugs.
It got worse.
The people that need it will get it. And then if you ban something without actually punishing the people that do the crimes, you are more likely to do it because the consequences aren't there. And you
Yeah,
just think
there's no
you just think you're gonna get
consequences.
away with it.
But my biggest thing is like I do know that there are some people that suffer from mental health issues that come out of that are in and out of incarceration. Um
I think it's
incarceration.
just time to
Yeah.
have make those sentences a lot more harsher.
Yeah.
A lot more harsh.
But not only make those sentences harsher, but if you've got people that are actually going to get out of prison, like if you're sentenced for 20 years and they know that you're going to get out, How about let's work on some of the mental health issues that you've suffered while you were in prison?
Right.
I mean, like these guys are getting raped, stabbed, beat.
I'm just
You think the judge should be held accountable?
they just like doctors are held accountable. That's why they have malpractice insurance. The judges should have, I don't know
For letting her
if you
have
want to
14
call it
lives.
malpractice, whatever.
Misjudgment.
Yeah,
Misjudgment insurance. I think that's what we should.
or
call
you
it.
should be punished by doing shit like this that the judge did and is doing at least in Charlotte. Like you should at least lose your license and not be able to judge or be a lawyer or whatever. That's just at this point, I just call it bullshit. I mean, they've been playing the same game over and over again, and people are becoming more used to doing the crime and getting away with it. That's why it's becoming more frequent.
Isn't it the bar that's over like all the law?
Like people who could practice
Mhm.
being an attorney and judge. Yeah, well, there's to practice law that there's a bar that you obviously have to pass and to maintain. Like they regulate that. I don't really know who oversee the judges.
I don't think anyone, which is
Somebody oversees them.
Yeah, but it's
because
not.
I believe it's the Supreme Court of that state oversee like the locality judges, and then the Supreme Court like oversee like Supremes of the states. Something like that. I could be wrong.
Also, speaking of Supreme Court, as a judge, you should not be biased. But the shit they have been doing recently is pure bias.
Oh yeah.
So honestly, if you express any sort of bias as a judge, you should lose your access to be a judge, because that's not what your job is. Your job is to be a non-biased third party that gathers information and comes up with a specific sentence, solution, whatever you want to call it. Just like a science is, like as a scientist, you cannot be biased, because if you're not gonna get a specific outcome or an outcome you're looking for, you're gonna get an outcome or your outcome that you're looking for, and you're just gonna be stuck in circles, and you're never gonna get what you're actually looking for. So that's just my 3 cents.
All right. So our biggest topic for tonight is let's talk about it. We have a couple segments or a couple topics under that segment that we're going to talk about tonight. The very first one, disturbing for women, of course. I've seen like mixed views, but majority of the views were like definitely in opposition of what took place. But we have a group of nurses that was terminated over inappropriate photos that they've posted on TikTok.
What do you mean by inappropriate?
Well,
Did you watch the video?
I did watch the video. It's a group of nurses at a gynecological clinic taking pictures of like the fluid that's left behind after they do the exam with the patients. And I know like
Was the patient's information, name, or any of the HIPAA?
So nothing like that. It's just more so like the professionalism. I mean, if you just left that clinic, right? Or that that's a clinic that you go to. I would imagine that will be a very sensitive and vulnerable type situation to be in as a woman. I mean, you got to go in there and they got to do what they have to do for that exam, and then you got people taking pictures of what was left on the sheet that's on the bed. But I have a lady here on this video who is definitely against it. I'm going to play the video for everyone, and then we'll talk about it directly after this video.
Office, shame on you. How dare you humiliate your patients like that? If you don't know what I'm talking
I think it's
about, there's a gynecological, to the people that work at that gynecological office, shame on you. How dare you humiliate your patients like that? If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a gynecological office, and what they were doing is once women were leaving the rooms that they were being examined in, there's a white tissue paper that stays on the table, and some women leave the tissue paper there, and there's like a wet spot from where they've sat, okay, and it leaves like a little ring. Women were taking pictures of themselves that work in the office, taking pictures of themselves and then posting them. They were also making jokes that depending on what the tissue paper looked like, if someone was having a little issue down there, made it even cooler. Where in your oath as healthcare professionals did it say anything about it being okay to humiliate the people we take care of? As someone who advocates for SA victims and takes care of pregnant women, I am so disgusted with you. We've all been known to make jokes at other people's expenses, but what you did was disgusting. Can you imagine getting home and scrolling through TikTok and you were just at that doctor's office and there's an outline of what could have been your room where your cooch was sitting there and there's pictures on the internet? Y'all should be suspended. You're disgusting. What the fuck is the matter with people?
So there are pictures online. We're not going to share those pictures, but
We're
there are
not going to look at
pictures.
those.
There's pictures on of like the imprints that was left there. So like us being in public safety, we tend to have dark sense of humor, right?
I mean,
but
like
that's among us, right?
I mean, like she said, we've all made a joke or two not to a patient in front of a patient, always like to amongst ourselves to a patient's expense.
Mhm.
I mean, you get a patient that stinks a little bit or whatever. But like I said, amongst ourselves,
Mhm.
it's never going to be something that is put out there in the open. Never something that, I would share with anybody that I don't know, or even somebody that's not in the public safety field that wouldn't understand that sometimes those jokes are just, what helps us get us through the day. But I don't know. I think this is like a little bit too far.
So at the time of that video of that lady posting, I want to say like 3 or 4 days later, that clinic released a press release saying that they have terminated everyone involved, everyone that was in the picture, and additional people that was involved. Which I think is the right choice. I mean that was pretty horrible. I understand the joke behind it, like from being in public safety and like being around people and you got all this stuff going on, and I understand the joke behind it, but to like push it that far, put it on social media, it went viral almost immediately. They said people like ran to like all the review sites to like put horrible reviews about this clinic and those nurses, and they made sure they mentioned the videos and stuff like that. And like, how do you expect your patients to come here? They can't even be safe. I mean, they come here and do this vulnerable um, procedure. Pretty much, is what it is. I mean, this is people are going in them and they're vulnerable at that point, and then like these are the pictures they are releasing. Like, I mean, I understand it. So,
I
I
mean,
mean,
that is one of the jobs where you are in a person every day, and I mean,
Wait, what?
no, I know what he meant. I know what he meant. Know what he meant.
you are.
No, I know what you meant. All right, so not funny at all for anybody that like we're not laughing at that. But the situation as a whole is pretty horrible. Um, and they've been terminated.
I
Good luck to like their future medical career if they have any.
they probably don't have a medical
Hopefully
career
not.
after that.
Not immediately, but just I'm all about life lessons and like I said earlier, natural consequences. So if that mean they have to go without a job for a while or without the job that they worked for
I
so long,
I
then
do.
that's what they.
I mean, I do believe that some people deserve second chances, but I mean, something like embarrassing your people.
The people that you vow to take care of, like
Yeah.
that.
I mean,
These are
like
nurses. These are people that went to school
I mean,
for
like she said,
months at a
this
time, maybe
is
even a year or two.
it is a major ethical like.
It's pretty bad. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't hear about like them losing their nurse's license if that goes to the nursing board. But outside of that, if they don't, hopefully they learn from it. They don't do anything dumb like that again. If they do, hopefully they also learn from it for whatever else they do in their life going forward. All right. I got another crazy topic. We'll actually talk about that one last. I think that one because that one's a little it's interesting. Um, but there is Let's talk about this gang member from Chicago warning the U.S. military.
Honestly feel like he's not even a gang member, but I feel like he's just saying what he's got to say because this is what he feels like. But I'll let you show the video.
Stand by for the video.
Do not send the National Guard to Chicago, gang. Do not. I repeat, do not do it.
I don't know what's crazy. Him saying this.
We are a different fucking breed out here, nigga. We are not Los Angeles, nigga. We are not Washington, D.C., nigga. This is Chicago, nigga. Them niggas go fight back.
Or him actually believing it.
I'm telling you, them niggas go fight back, gang. Whatever. I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
I know you think you.
All right. So this guy's saying, he's telling Trump, don't come to Chicago. Don't bring the military, the National Guard. Do not come to Chicago, that they are going to fight back.
Basically saying, oh, we got guns, we got gangs.
They are not even supposed to have guns, actually.
So at which point did what makes them believe they run the city? Outside of the fact that, they're killing 5 to 8 people every weekend, and that's a good weekend.
Yeah.
That's a good weekend. At minimum, somewhere between 40 to 80 people shot every single week. There's a website that you can go to just to see who got shot in Chicago that weekend. Like Chicago is at a really bad place. Worse than DC was, worse than Maryland,
worse than New York.
And the people in Maryland, Democratic mayors they're saying, Trump, we want you to come here. We like, yes, if you're offering to come help clean our city, we will accept your help.
And
Chicago is not.
Well, see, I see like the governor in Chicago is saying no, but there are people in Chicago that are saying please.
There is residents all over TikTok, and I'd never make anything about race, but there are black residents in Chicago making TikTok videos begging the military to come clean up their city. Like they're trying to raise kids. They're trying to raise kids to actually get to see their 18th birthday and actually get to grow up and be adults and have kids and have families.
I mean, like the thing is like a lot of places, like, I mean, even in New York where you got Harlem and the Bronx and all that. I mean, here in Roanoke, you had Southeast and North and the Northwest. A lot of those places are settled down because all those ghetto gangs, all those people are gotten like older and more mature.
They probably, it's not that they got older. There's a few.
Probably moved to Chicago.
There's a few that made it out of that life, right? There's a few that made it out of the life that changed their life around. They're trying to be role models now for their kids or their family. Or
yeah, I mean
but there's a huge percentage that is not that they got out of it. It's just that they're dead.
Yeah, they're dead, or they grew up, went to jail.
They're in jail,
started a family.
They're dead. That's the huge percentile of that. They grew up, they're in jail, or they're dead. And there's a very small percentile that was like, we want out of this life. But Roanoke's not as bad as it sounds. Roanoke got pretty bad at one point.
It's pretty bad.
But Roanoke
getting worse.
Roanoke brought in a chief from Danville.
Getting worse.
I disagree. I disagree. Roanoke brought in a chief from Danville that cleaned up Danville. Danville was pretty bad. Danville, Virginia was really bad. And that chief turned things around. And then once our chief of police decided to move on to another career, they brought in this guy from Danville. And I mean, I don't think it's worse. From what he has inherited, I don't think it's anything worse than from what he has inherited.
About 4 years. I've only been here 4 years.
I do believe that
the chief been here maybe a year and a half.
I do believe what you're saying is because like how a city is ran, and I can say this from working for a city. Like I worked in a municipality. How a city is ran and how a city works, the police department, the public works department, even the fire department, it's all based off of like the police department, the chief of police, but also the mayor, the town manager. If they're willing to basically put their foot down and say, we do not want our city to be like this, clean it up, and are willing to like let the police chief
All right, so politics aside, why not accept the help? Most of the people in your community are being shot and killed
Yeah.
every weekend. Why not accept the help? I think that's where it falls at. People have to get rid of their pride. If you are actually there to serve your community and your community is dying literally every weekend from being shot by gang members, people that's not even in the gang. These are people's kids. Like, I mean, why not accept the help?
I mean, again, like I said, it all is all
Talking about who?
until he decides to say, "I do not want my city to."
You're talking about the mayor?
Yeah.
The mayor and the governor is refusing help.
At this point, I think it's all about them focusing on, I guess, projects or whatever you want to call it that brings them money instead of caring about.
How does it bring in money?
No, they have a bunch of programs and projects that they run in the city itself that makes them money, and the safety is not their concern because it doesn't actually you lose money because you're not focused on something that brings you the revenue. And I don't, the mayor of those cities, especially the liberal cities, whatever you want to call it, they're not concerned with the safety and they're not concerned about the people. They're concerned with the votes when it's time to vote, and they're concerned about making the most money
Well,
while they're
see,
there.
the biggest. Well, my thing is like you've got these people, residents of Chicago, that are wanting help. Like they're wanting these people to come in, and you've got a voted on position saying no.
An elected official.
Yeah, an elected official saying no.
And also, if you start cleaning up the city, there's a higher chance of people that are left that are willing to leave the city because they're not getting what they want, and there goes your votes. And slowly, time after time, the blue city will turn into a red city. I mean, you cannot talk about politics when literally you have politicians involved.
Yeah.
That's like sure. I'm more so saying
Then why else wouldn't you accept the help to clean up your own city when you have your own agenda and you have to follow your own plans?
I mean, that's basically he's got his
I'm
own
gonna be
agenda.
honest. I feel like a lot of people, especially the more left-leaning people, don't want to accept anything that comes from Trump, no matter how good.
That's definitely a
or
lot
bad.
of it.
Yeah.
Anything that comes from Trump or currently right now in this climate, Republicans.
Well, at this point, like we'll circle back to our couple conversations ago. It's time to bring the consequences. I don't care how you feel about it. It's
And
time to
that's-
clean up because
and-
people want safety, people want prosperity, and you can't have that shit when you are constantly threatened by being shot by just walking outside just because someone's not stable.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the biggest thing is like I wouldn't want to live in a city where I'd be scared to go to work because I'm scared to walk the streets and getting shot.
Yeah. It's kind of an ego mentality because, like, if you are doing, it's like a bully. Like, if you are beating a kid and they don't retaliate, you're gonna feel like a king.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel like you're ruling the class.
And see, like, we're basically, I know that you walked out. We're basically talking about the video where the guy, gang member or whatever, was saying, "Don't come to Chicago. We've got guns. We'll fight back."
The military
You
has
clearly
drones.
never fought against the military.
They there's not gonna be any people. If
We're
they
talking
see that
about-
you have guns, they're gonna fly a drone with a bomb in you. And
We're
blow your
talking
fucking
about
house up.
we're talking about people that have vests, have training,
Yeah.
have
Because
high caliber rifles. I
Because
mean,
what he just said, you're not actually a U.S. I guess citizen. You are classified at this point as a domestic terrorist.
yeah, and you're basically, I mean, if in that case you're kind of basically declaring war against the National Guard.
Like they're not gonna fuck around with that. If they deem you as a domestic terrorist, they're gonna use any force possible to get rid of you.
That is one thing that I've heard is we do not negotiate with terrorists.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm just all about cleaning up
No,
the
no.
cities and actually seeing people prosper and
Yeah, I mean,
be safe and what they call a home.
like so Chicago's. I've seen videos and pictures of it. Chicago looks like a beautiful place. Like,
I mean, look at Detroit.
yeah,
Used to be the richest city in America, and then look what the fuck happened with it. They ruined it.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, Chicago looks like a beautiful place to go. I feel like a lot more people would be interested in going to Chicago if they weren't scared of getting shot up as soon as they got off a plane. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
Well, I am all in favor of the military going into Chicago. Um, they didn't like it in DC. The mayor didn't like it in DC. But even the mayor, after a couple weeks of saying that the crime is actually down, that the residents are actually happy, she has said it like in one of her recent press
she did say
conferences
that.
she's grateful now to see that the crime is down, that Trump did go through with what he said. Like it's and at the end of the day, it's not just Trump. Trump is just a name people like to use right now. Like if Trump's name's on it, then we don't want anything to do with it. That's what everybody thinks. But the military itself, they're doing their job, which is protecting the United States of America, whether it's domestically
foreign or that is, I mean, that is part of their oath is to protect the Constitution of the United States, foreign or domestic.
yeah. So they're doing their job. And if your city is out of hand, if your city is crime ridden and your leaders of that city are not doing anything to combat that crime, or they're not doing anything that is working to get rid of that crime, I'm in all favor of the military coming in to get everything under control.
And the fact that some of the far left people are saying that that's fascism,
Oh my god.
I don't think you understand what fascism is.
They
They
just-
they wouldn't come in to fight crime. They wouldn't even ask you to come in. They would just come in and lock you in the house. And if you got out, you get shot.
Yeah.
That's fascism. You wouldn't have you would not have a choice to do anything.
I mean, and you can't say that because they left.
Yeah.
I mean, they did what they had to do and they left.
Yeah.
If they
People
were-
love
if
to
it-
throw this word around, fascism and socialism, all the other shit. I don't think most people here in America have not experienced this and will not experience this.
Yeah. I mean, my biggest thing is you see that there's a difference.
Yeah.
I mean, DC was another really bad crime-ridden city, and which sucks because it's the capital, but it's a lot better.
It's getting better. It is.
Yeah.
It's time to
For
clean
now.
up.
I mean, the military at the moment, they're not going to be there forever. So like the city has to learn from it. That's the natural consequence. Learn from what just took place and do better.
I also think that, I mean, if you hear, oh, the military is going to be the police now. I mean, shit, I'd be scared of the military too if I was a criminal. I'm sorry, have you seen our scoreboard?
So
Scoreboard.
the thing about being a criminal though is you don't really like care.
Not all criminals are as dumb as
No, well,
They
not all
seem to be.
criminals are dumb because I mean they do some stuff to get away with for a while. They're just not the smartest at times.
yeah.
And that's when they get caught.
They have bad judgments.
It's just everybody just need to learn. And like if they're dropping a hammer down in DC the way they're doing it, I think they should do it everywhere. Like in tougher laws, tougher law enforcement. I mean, a lot of people just got soft. Like we had some liberal leaders for a while that like cops were the enemy.
Cancel culture has become a big thing, and that's one of the biggest problems. Is everybody's scared of being canceled?
Yeah. Well, that's because the people that were in leadership was allowing it to happen. The current leadership is not.
Yeah.
Cancel all you want to. They're still gonna do what they want to do. So I'm all in favor. So this guy in Chicago, I would love to see the follow-up TikTok from him once they touch ground.
I feel like there probably won't be a follow up
Well,
TikTok from him.
whether he's doing the follow-up
Although,
or someone's doing the follow-up of him, I would like to
although
see what happens
if
next.
if the what city is Chicago? If the Illinois National Guard decided to do the same thing like the Border Patrol does and
Yeah.
and they decide to release his his obituary picture, because that sounds like something that the Border Patrol would do.
All right. Next. No, let's see what happened next. All right, guys, I got a crazy one for you.
Uh-huh.
I'm always somewhere like scrolling through TikTok. I get all these crazy ideas.
You need to get off TikTok.
I do
it's
need to get
terrible.
off TikTok.
Weren't you
It's
just on that?
bad. Yeah, he was just on it.
I was.
I deleted it.
Came
Yeah,
across
But most of my stuff on TikTok, since we went to New York, is New
all,
York videos.
all New York stuff because
It
he,
is.
I just
It's
got.
all like
we were
9/11
in New
stuff.
York less than 24 hours,
And my phone
and he
is.
is now a New Yorker.
I did fall in love with New York while I was there, but like my phone has like the beautiful like skylines in New York. Visit the Empire State Building. Visit the
that's
One World Trade Center. Would you take me?
No.
So again, back to me, TikTok.
Oh yeah, it's all about you.
Yeah, it is at the moment. Came across this crazy TikTok video, and so I always have to like. I'm one of those people that don't immediately share things. I have to like go find the source. Like I have to hear more. I have to see more. I have to know that it's not just somebody coming up with something. This lady's on there talking about how she was invited to this Labor Day cookout celebration.
I do want to make a comment. And somebody just texted me, and I would like to portray it to the rest of us because
A comment about what?
about Chicago.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Who is that somebody?
It's going to be a great.
Wait a minute. It depends on who that somebody is.
It's my roommate.
Oh, I was gonna say if it was the person that was supposed to be here tonight and he's not here, he can't comment.
No.
All right.
It's going to be a great time to be a t-shirt manufacturer in Chicago.
That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
Don't boost his ego. Do not boost the roommate's ego. Okay. He's not wrong. I don't know if I would have said that, but he's not
It's
wrong.
going to be a great time.
Um,
They're going to make some killer money.
Oh.
Literally. Oh, what you got, Brian?
I'm thinking about getting a t-shirt.
I wanted of that guy.
We're gonna have to get a t-shirt of this pastor that I'm talking about. So the lady was invited to this Labor Day cookout, right? She get there, she's having a good time, and I'm gonna let it play. You're gonna hear her story. Her story's a little long, but you can hear her story.
Yeah, not gonna lie.
Cannot talk.
No, not gonna lie. You told us to watch all the videos, and I watched the other two.
I know that
and
your attention span is like
I got to this one, and I just started.
It's super small because you keep interrupting me. That's
Yeah.
your attention span.
I have really bad ADHD.
Let's watch the
We
video.
can see that. So Labor Day cookout. Lady has to go use the bathroom. She asks the pastor's wife for the bathroom. She tries to find the bathroom. Really big house. And she walks in on the pastor and his son in the bathroom
And his own
having
son.
sex. Let y'all watch this video.
I didn't know whether I wanted to voice this or tell anybody this story, the experience I went through the weekend.
I'll send you
But I got to get it out, y'all. I got to get it out. So I was invited to this cookout over the weekend. I drove like 2 hours to the cookout spot, and it was at a pastor's house. So I got there, meeting everybody, sitting around, blah blah blah, just talking and whatever. I knew some of the people that was there from the church, because he travels from where he lives to the town I live in. So y'all, lo and behold, probably about an hour after I got there, I asked his wife where was the restroom. So y'all, I had trouble finding the restroom because their house is big, huge I assumed nobody was in there. When I opened that door, the pastor was in there with another man. Yes, he was in there with another man. And when I say with another man, I mean exactly what I say. With another man. In the act. Yes, in the act. Y'all, let me tell you, I closed that door so fast and I ran out the house so fast. I couldn't get out the house fast enough because I was so scared and I was so shocked. So I distanced myself from the crowd because I was trying to sneak off and get in my car and bring my ass back home. Because damn that, I ain't trying to get into that shit. So I was trying to sneak to my car and get in there, and this girl kept calling me, Miss Carrie, I know you ain't leaving yet. I know you ain't leaving yet. And you ain't leaving yet. So I was like, no, I'm trying to get something out of my car. I was lying, right? I said, I'm trying to get something out of my car right quick. I'll be right back over there. And then I heard the pastor's wife. She told somebody, I'm going to just call this person Eric. She told another female, tell Eric bring those corn from out the house so we can put them on the grill. Tell my son bring the corn out the house. Tell Eric, yeah. So Eric brought the corn out of the house. Y'all, while Eric was the pastor's and first lady's son, y'all, my stomach got so balled up and I had to use the bathroom so bad because of the nerve in my stomach. Do y'all hear what I'm telling y'all? The man that I caught the pastor in the bathroom with was his son. How sick can a motherfucker be?
Guys,
And I looked at his wife alone.
first, can y'all imagine like being in this lady? Like,
Is the video over?
it's not. We're gonna stop it right there. It pretty much just it's her repeating the story a little bit, and then it's her telling you how fast she left. Like she ran stoplights, she was doing everything she can to get away from the house. It was in a town that she wasn't from.
That's why.
So invited to a friend invited her to their pastor's Labor Day cookout, and this lady asked to use the bathroom, and she
Jelly
sees.
was good.
Listen, that's Matt Zabronsky for all the fans out there. Matt Zabronsky.
That's Matt. Matt, raise your hand.
Matt, they can't see you. They can't see you. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
So I mean, first and foremost, guys, this is the pastor.
The
pastor caught in the bathroom with another dude at the family function at their house. Like,
Ooh,
how
it's a crazy
how
time.
brave is he?
Not just another dude.
But all right, so it's not clear on whether it's his actual son. Could be son-in-law.
He was helping him pray. on his knees.
Could be stepson. But nevertheless, it was
Hot
his
and
son. So pastor's laying more than hands, guys.
They're laying pipe. That's Jason, by the way,
That's Jason.
making that slurping.
That actually is not
Slurping
Jason making
noise.
that slurping.
Who was that?
That's old Racanali.
That's Racket. Oh, he's from New York, guys. Oh, those New Yorkers. They're crazy. The ones that are not dead.
It ain't that bad. We're not Chicago.
It is no. The violence is bad in New York, but it's not
as
that
bad as
bad.
Chicago.
I'm talking about those motorcycle lane splitters.
That's how you get
Should
by.
be dead.
No, they need to get by
Where are they gonna go?
to work.
Oh yeah,
People work there. Unlike
most of them
Roanoke.
don't.
All right, guys.
They're going to
What
work.
do you mean? What do you mean? People work in Roanoke.
Where?
You just got to go to certain parts of towns. You can't go to the parts of town where the government pays for everything. But anyway, how would y'all feel? if
I
it
was getting
y'all?
bucked by a
Well,
Priest?
no, we wasn't going to throw that part in. Surprise.
This is
Yo,
filthy.
I just want to clarify.
Anybody from your family? No, you walk in on this. This is a trusted person that you go to church.
Would you go back to that church?
Maybe.
Hell no.
Because I would like to know what everybody else's reactions are. I will have to see what the drama is. A little bit. Just a little bit of the drama. I wouldn't go back as a trusted member, someone that feels the Holy Ghost when he speaks. But no, I would definitely have to go back just to see what the people were
I
saying.
could see. I could.
What
see
is that noise?
I could see you going back to that church and just being like,
I would bring a sign saying the pastor fucking his son.
"Y'all know what he did. Y'all, let me tell you what he did."
That's what your son gonna say.
Now that's I can see you in the church being like,
I'm gonna go up and act like I got a testimony, and then just I'm going to, as the liberals call it, I'm gonna have a peaceful protest in the church.
Oh,
"Now you just gonna call that man
No,
out.
I just got to ask a question.
You get a dog, and you get."
Was it strawberry or was it grape jelly? I just got to know what the question was.
What flavor was it? Did you go R. Kelly too?
Well, it's not prison, so he was probably not using
You're
strawberry.
right. It was apple butter.
Mm. Some of that baby oil.
It was-
Johnson & Johnson.
It was a Johnson & Johnson's, a KY. Which one was it?
So I don't think this was a Labor Day church party.
Well, they were having a Labor Day for sure. They were working.
They were having a party.
I think they took a playbook out of Diddy's.
The Diddy party.
Anyway, pastor, son, guys, what? Carson,
what? The memes write themselves here.
it does. It does.
This is a stereotype for a reason.
And then so there's another video. The lady released another video, a follow-up video days later, that the guy had been exposed. I don't know who this pastor is, but he's been exposed. And the wife has been contacting this lady to try to get her. What are you doing?
Put the mic away.
The pastor's wife has been contacting this lady over and over through social media, by phone calls, through some of the church members.
Why?
To remove her
remove it.
video.
Why?
What? That's her man?
Why?
What? Well, if it's a prospering church, then
You gotta think
pretty
about the
sure
dollars.
the money is going to stop coming in soon with all that negative PR, right?
Shouldn't been having sex with your son.
Then with her, and again, I haven't seen none of these videos. I don't know what the pastor's wife is
But
actually reacting to, but I mean, it sounds like maybe she knew about this stuff.
What?
But she's not so upset, is she?
I got two questions
For who?
for all y'all, you in the audience. One, why are you fucking during a party?
That's what I said. That's a random time.
Two,
Yeah,
why are
that
you
you
fucking
gotta.
your own son or a family member? There's so
That's-
many different people out there. It's okay if you're gay.
Is it? Is it okay
Why are
for
you
the
fucking
pastor
your
to
own
be gay?
family during your own party?
Why is the no? You're not answering the right questions.
Hmm.
The question is, why is the pastor?
Exactly. That's the third one.
I'm not gonna curse.
I have so many questions.
Why is the pastor?
You can't pick a night when nobody's there.
Having
You can't pick
conjugal
a person
visits.
that you have zero affiliation with.
What are you doing?
He having conjugal.
You got a wife and you fucking the son.
He's having
confused.
conjugal experiments with his son.
You are confused
Well,
to a whole different level.
All right. So as far as facts, we know that it is the wife's son. Could be his son, but we know for a fact it's the wife's son. So you got a wife, and you got the wife's son. What goes on in that house when nobody's there?
Whole lot of grape jelly and baby oil.
I wonder if the wife.
Them dishes flying too.
I wonder if the wife has sex with the son too.
You should just watch this. Maybe they'll record. She probably used a camera.
Well, maybe she's out there leading the women's ministry, while her husband is at home leading the men's ministry.
He's trying to fight in the light.
What
what
is the men? It's a men's.
It's a man's world. And it's a man's butt.
Oh,
You think he got confused? You think he?
I think you confused those two terms.
Oh God, All right.
You think he got confused and thought that he was having sex with his wife?
What? Or any drugs involved?
I mean, at this point,
Maybe there was
I
a
hope-
ritual. I don't know.
I hope there was some
hope
There's
drugs
too
so.
many
involved.
questions. Needless to say, you shouldn't be a pastor.
I do have a question. What denomination were they?
I hope.
Catholic, huh?
I wasn't
Yeah,
gonna
you're gonna
say
go
it.
there.
I wasn't going to say it. I
wasn't gonna
I was just going to say
Whoa.
I hope they're not non-denominational, but I can't even say that because people in the church nowadays, man,
That'd be fucking.
right here locally. So I know internationally.
Get them exotic,
Listen,
but I don't know. I just have too many questions, not enough answers.
I do have a lot of questions. I think we need to bring this pastor on the podcast so we can ask him these questions personally.
we can give him a link invite, but
You're too old,
he's
Jason.
not accept.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
We also don't know the age of this kid. This could have been a grown man.
It's all good.
The pastor's wife's son could have been a grown man. We don't know. But either or, it's horrible. First and foremost, back to Matt's question: why are you having sex at a party, a church Labor Day cookout party,
A church event.
and your lay members are in your front yard, and you in there having sex and not locking your door?
That's a crazy.
That's the part you concerned about. The damn door wasn't locked.
You said close them doors.
No, he didn't say close the doors. He said
Keep them open.
everyone's welcome, I guess. And if another lady, like, her story went in and out a little bit, but the lady was like, she went in like one door that wasn't in another door. How big was this house?
Right.
How big was this house? And you opened the one door
You thought it was a kitchen.
where it was something.
They were
on-
cooking.
It was something on the other side.
They
that
was
you
cooking up
did not
something in
wanna
there.
That
win.
girl
It
was hot and ready.
No, he brought the corn out directly after. That's the part y'all didn't get to. Like, she was like, that's the part that went out. She was like, and she heard the pastor's wife say, "Tell my son bring the corn out so I can get on the grill."
He was shucking that corn.
She said, and that guy walks out the door, and she was like, "That's the son." And then they made eye contact. She got scared and got in her car and left. So
I would just start asking questions.
The wife said, "Tell my son to bring the corn out."
My other question would
tell my son.
my other question would be if when she opened that door, did they stop?
Probably not.
Were they at it nonstop
Nah,
and just
no,
make eye
'cause-
contact?
She was like, I know the pastor saw me because we made eye contact. She said, but I don't know if the son saw me. But when he came onto the porch to bring the corn out, he just looked at me for a second. So
That means he saw you.
yeah, probably through the mirror.
Probably.
How big was his bathroom? Because she said she had walked in. Like, sounds like a really nice house and a really nice church.
That means they're
And
making money.
They no longer gonna get that tithe money.
Mm.
But maybe they are. Who knows? People are crazy.
They're going to hell.
People are crazy. Somebody might be like, well, why wasn't it me up in there?
Up in that what?
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
that does have to be like elaborated on, I guess, huh? Up in that
In-
bathroom.
Bathroom. Huh?
No, some of these people that go to some of these churches, they're like, some of them are, my brother will call it brainwashed.
Ooh.
That's what he called it. We grew up in a family, we were always in church, and he called us brainwashed.
Yeah.
So maybe it's some of these people are to be up under some of these leaders that they're under, and these leaders doing everything other than preaching the word of God. You have to be brainwashed or scared. So pastor caught in the act with his son in the bathroom at the Labor Day cookout. Somebody can say that's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I was waiting for it. All right, that's all I got for let's talk about it.
Yeah, it kind of fits. Let's talk about it. 'Cause it's
Carson.
Tuesday.
Carson. We can't see you.
Or hear you. Well, let's talk about it because it's Tuesday. Taco Tuesday.
Love him.
No.
Bad joke. Can't
You
even
know
get
what
off the
you
floor.
know what I
It's
miss
too
right
old.
now? A dad joke. Where's this guy at?
Landon.
He's painting his daughter's room, guys.
Called
He has
Couple
to,
People
he
by
has to
Jason.
send us a picture so we can put it up on the page. Let's hope that is.
Let's just clarify. It was called A Couple People by Jason.
Yeah, I remember that.
Hmm?
That's okay.
Oh yeah, a couple people. I do have a dad joke.
Is it on the floor?
Yeah, we can put it on the table.
We left his jokes on the table last week. They better be good.
I gave my handyman a to-do list,
Mhm.
but he only did the 1, 3, and 5 job. Turns out he only did odd jobs. Wow. Okay.
Oh, that's the fighters.
I'm sure they're fighting. Feelings, maybe.
Oh.
Oh God. I guess that's it.
Where do rainbows go when they've been bad?
Wait a minute. You got to let somebody say something.
Okay.
Carson. He hasn't talked much tonight.
Away.
To prism, so they can have time to reflect upon what they've done.
It would have been funny if it was to refract.
Jason said he'll clap for himself, y'all. You got any more?
Dogs can't operate MRI machines.
Oh, yeah.
But cats can.
Okay. Oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the moon.
We're not.
We're not. We're in this rinky dink ass
We're beside the moon.
podcast room.
Yeah.
You didn't hear what I said before that, did
I
you?
did.
Oh.
I heard you.
Oh.
I'm not deaf.
I mean, sometimes you act like it.
I'm not.
Be sitting there trying to have a whole ass conversation with you, and you just be like,
Called out mid-show.
Right?
it's not mid show.
I'm really good at ignoring people. You know, you learn that when you're a cop.
It's not mid show, it's in show.
Oh, called
Yeah.
out end show.
All right, guys. Thank y'all for coming on today. Carson. We don't know how much more times we're going to have Carson, but he's welcome every time, as long as he's
Behaves.
in town, I guess. We appreciate Austin coming out tonight. We got to show y'all a picture of this guy one day.
Maybe we might actually get you on the show next time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He said he had a lot to say tonight.
He did. He said
and yet he didn't say anything.
He said he wishes that he was on the show.
Carson, can you scoot back for a second?
Austin.
Jump in, Austin.
Come on.
Come on in for a second.
Jump in. Show the people.
Share your come share your opinions real quick on what would you.
Go ahead.
I have no. Oh, this thing's real loud.
Mm-hmm.
Austin.
Yeah. What up, world? I'll be on next week's podcast.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You gonna show up? You're not gonna call out?
You're not gonna do what your mom did and
not show up
5 minutes before the podcast flake on us.
Yeah, my mom does that a lot.
Your mother.
She has a lot of headaches.
Are you one of them?
Probably.
Okay. All right, guys.